we have the king of the all fruits, durian. Hence, we also have the king of all fast foods in modernization and civilization. So, what could it be? Your all-time favorite, crispy French fries, perhaps? In this episode, we will dive deep into the secret ingredients needed in making French fries, a multi-billion-dollar industry, and a prevalent food item in civilized culture. So, what are French fries made out of? Stay tuned to learn more. And, thank you for watching and subscribing to support the channel. Okay, here you are. The first ingredient, carbs. Perhaps you may agree that sugar and carbs are medically unfavorable. Hence, it's way better to take a protein or fat-based diet for longevity. What happens if you bind sugar or starch to protein or fat to consume simultaneously? There is such an entity called advanced glycation end products, or in short, AGEs, in which fat or protein is heated with sugar or starch. This heated compound is chemically unhealthy and is responsible for accelerated aging. AGEs basically clogs up blood vessels in body organs like heart, eyes, brain, pancreas, and kidneys. It's the key factor to chronic diseases like coronary heart disease, blindness, Alzheimer's, diabetes, and kidney failure. The second ingredient, vegetable oils. Seed oils alone are a rich source of omega-6, and, by nature, they are highly inflammatory and unhealthy to humans. But this is not the worst, until the seed oil is commercially converted into trans fat. Here comes the actual nightmare. To be profitable, a more affordable vegetable, or seed oil, so-called trans fat, is commercially used to prepare foods, or any food-related products. These industrially processed seed oils, generated via hydrogenation, are not just inexpensive, but also less readily become rancid, despite long sitting on the shelf. It's not uncommon that this highly oxidative oil is recycled to use over and over, for weeks or months, to maximize business profitability. Much like AGEs, trans fat is detrimental to health in long-run consumption. It blocks your arteries and increases cancer risk. The third ingredient, maltodextrin, an artificial or synthetic sugar, or better off being classified as starch due to its long-chain polysaccharide, is capable of triggering insulin resistance in long-term consumption. It has a high glycemic index, way higher than sugar. So, in order to make a crunchy French fry, the raw potato strips are coated with wheat flour and deep-fried in highly oxidized seed oils under extremely high temperature. Perhaps you may already be aware that this white flour, which is coated on the fries, is made from maltodextrin for best profit margin commercially. The fourth ingredient, glyphosate. In modern agriculture, a herbicide called glyphosate is widely utilized to enhance crop yield. Agricultural crops such as potatoes, peanuts, beans, soy, corn, and sugar beet are highly dependent on glyphosate to generate best profitability. Unfortunately, glyphosate has antimicrobial properties, and the concerns are the ingestion of this glyphosate-contaminated crops could potentially alter the nature of human gut system microbes, so-called dysbiosis. Dysbiosis could potentially be the theory behind the long COVID and other long-term adverse health effects, such as chronic fatigue, digestive issues, inflammatory skin changes, and joint pain. The fifth ingredient, acrylamide, a neurotoxic compound, generated after heating up carbs with an amino acid, called asparagine, under an extremely high temperature, reaching 120 degrees Celsius. To achieve a typical delicious crust, with unmistakable crunch at the first bite, an oil is heated up to 200 degrees Celsius, in order to produce commercially popular crunchy French fries. So, where does asparagine come from? The asparagine-rich foods include potatoes, nuts, seeds, soy, and whole grains, the perfect raw ingredients for making French fries. Last but not least, French fries are universally served with ketchup in fast food stalls and restaurants. Ketchup is fundamentally a corn syrup rich in fructose. Perhaps those who have viewed my old video on eating fruits daily may remember the potential negative health impact of regular fructose consumption. I put down a link in description in case you wish to refresh your memory. The ultimate health consequences of regular ketchup consumption are fatty liver and associated insulin resistance. Until then, stay tuned for the next episode in Health Talk.